Welcome to the Youth Intake Hall of Fame Challenge. I'm your host, Jack City Gaming, and this is the Gudbrand Christensen story. And we are here with a whole mix of results, honestly. We've won some, we lost some, we draw some. It's the way football is. Now, you started, you're going to see some trends developing as things go on. But for this, you saw the 2-0 loss. We got demolished. We got put to sleep. It was kind of a boring game on our end. We really kind of stunk this whole way through. But going into this, we played Middelfart. Let's see here. Middelfart. Honestly, this was an even game. It was a totally even game. You know, almost identical shots and on target. You know, XG was basically the same. Horitz was gifted a goal. His first goal in the 26th minute. Essentially, the goalkeeper misread the ball for the through ball that came through. And yeah, Horitz was scoring on an empty net. Jan Bukhava came onto the right side here. You know, he got a 7 rating. He came on. He put a beautiful pass from the right side and went all the way up to the top. Paulson was there. Finished it into the bottom corner. It was just a great finish. But honestly, this is a 2-2 game. This was a draw. You know, it is what it is. Going to the next game, we also have faced the other new boys away from home, Aarhus Fremad. This one, this actually worried me, genuinely. We were not good. I mean, their possession was definitely higher than ours at 53-47, but I'm not too caught up on that because we're a counterattacking team. Anywho, but their shots and on target, their XG was they put in a really good display. Aarhus Fremad. We did not. But we did have really good counterattacks, but it's just the fact that we gave up so many chances. Tokholm will consistently be the rock at the back here for the whole season, as well as Alstrup being like so crucial to us. But really, these 3 goals, I mean, first off, we had a great cross in the area. It came in. It came in from the left side, and Sand is here. He was in the middle of the box, headed it, beat his man on the back post. It was awesome. The second one is that this started from the right side. Sand was able to turn his man, pass to Freudenlicht, who came in right about the 18-yard box, shot it. Beautiful goal. The third one, this is the dawn of a... I mean, it started at the end of last season, but now it's starting to crystallize. Nicholas Thompson, he comes on, puts on a penalty. It's a bad penalty, honestly, but I don't care. It comes in. It's the 93rd minute. You know, he scores right at the end. And it was important, too, because they scored 2 minutes later in the 95th minute. So that penalty was very crucial. But we'll take the win. So this... I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I've always been saying Skiv or Skiva. I could never figure it out. It's Skive. It's Skive. I figured it out. I had to Google it. But this game, again, counterattacking team. We had fewer chances, fewer possession. We had quality chances, though. Yeah, no, I'm just joking. We had quality chances because of the fact that Skive genuinely gave them to us. And yeah, it was really bad. They're really poor defending. We had a route one ball from Alstrup, boots the ball forward. Hearts is there. I mean, anybody could have scored that goal. Anybody could have scored that goal. It was perfectly placed to him. He took 1 touch to get around the keeper, 1 touch to finish. No problemo. The second one, it was actually worse defending. If there's any way, Horitz crosses in a ball and it's just not dealt with. Nicholas Thompson, again, he comes on. You know, he's the man to score. You know, in the 86th minute, it bounces off a player, and then he just, like, nobody deals with it, and he just puts it away. No problem. Good. 2-1. You know, they gave us 2 goals in the second half. We'll run away winners when we shouldn't have. Third game, 0-0 against AB. This is a really bad game. We genuinely sucked. We sucked. We had no offense. We were garbage. the whole way through, there was nothing to write home about. I mean, you see it. It's 4 shots, 2 on target, 0.34 XG. Garbage. But Alstrup had a good game. Henriksen had a good game. Tokholm had a good game. Basically, we could just write this up. The fact that we even got a point out of this is genuinely laughable. Going on, we took on our old job, Fremont Almager at home. And this was a game, back-to-back goalless games. We stunk on this one. We had more chances and we even had more possession, but we did nothing with it. We were not clinical. We had no real mode of trying to break them down. Again, Tokholm putting out a 7 rating. He will consistently put out a 7 rating. He's so good at this level. Hoyland is good too, and he was, but again, Hoyland coming back from injury and Bruin filling in his spot. But so that was it. We got beat out. They actually had it was the goal that they scored. Frost. It seems like he's like a new striker for them. Great ball whipped in from the right side. It's the one good piece of play that happened in the whole game. It's just like a boring, crappy game. Whatever. Going on to the next one. Lyngby. This is the upset of the season. Maybe. Is a season-defining upset where we should absolutely have no right being in this game. We were stomped all game. 61% possession for Lyngby, 16 shots, 8 on target. They basically have just short of double the XG on us. We were getting absolutely massacred. Hoyland and Holm in the middle there, 7.5 and 7.2 rating, 7.6 Alstrup rating. It's genuinely insane. And the fact is, our star, Nicholas Thompson, comes on, scores in the 91st minute. Oh my God, so sweet. So sweet. I love it. Going on, after that, big high, we go on and take on a minnow team in the cup, 4-0. Walk in the park, we just ran them over. There's no problem. Going to the next game, Viborg. It's an odd game. It's a very strange game. We started very, 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 very terribly. Genuinely, you can see basically they scored 4 goals on us in 15 minutes. It was really bad. You can see too, they have a 2.56 XG. The whole thing was just totally unraveling. I was actually worried that we were just going to obliterate the entire mood of the locker room, and we're just going to, fall apart from here on out from the rest of the season, because we've been putting in these kind of weird performances thus far, like up to that point. This is the strongest team in the league. Viborg is the strongest team in the league. And after all that, I berated him in halftime, and then I don't think we performed that well. I think it's the fact that Viborg led us back in the game because they switched off. They obliterated us 15 minutes into the game, and then they thought the game was over. And then we just came back. We scored 3 goals. We actually had 1 disallowed by Hauritz. So it should have been 4-4, honestly. We even had a couple more chances after, like later on in the game. It should have been 4-4. Thompson was gifted a goal, his first one. Second one is that Hauritz had like a dummy run. He came in from deep. Because I think we switched up to 4-4-1-1, which is what we've been running lately. He came in from deep, scored a nice goal. The third one is a great cross and finish for Hauritz and Thompson. He's up top. Hauritz, Thompson, they have a good pairing now. Thompson's now starting games because you can tell he's putting goals in. He's 17, but his production's insane, and he's he's incredible. And the thing is, too, is that Kasper Poulsen, he's been out with injury. He's not even on the bench or anything. It's not like I don't like him. Kasper Poulsen's a fast attacking, he's a great player. But, he got injured, and then Thompson started right away ripping goals in. And then I'm like, all right, well, this 17-year-old gem that I got, you got to start playing. So, anyways, Næstved, next game, 2-2. We had no right getting a point out of this. We have no right. We were garbage all game. You can see 6 shots, 4 on target. We basically FM'd them. I mean, we've had a couple of these thus far. Like the win against Lingby was like an FM game. This one is an FM game. It was mind-boggling. It's like the computer broke. Like FM broke, and they just said like, I kind of like you, and we'll just give it to you, which almost never happens because really it's all about like how you get FM'd all the time. This one we FM'd them. The first goal is Thompson. There's a ball that comes in from the top, and they just both don't go to it. So Thompson's the only one that reaches it. Great finish at the end, but I mean, ultimately, that's garbage. The second one, we were gifted an own goal. It was a good delivery, actually, from Jacob Bruin. And, it's a good delivery in, and sure enough, back post. So, next game. Silkeborg. It's 5-2. Silkeborg is also a Superliga team. They got relegated last year. This is a Superliga team. That's basically it. We got the crap kicked out of us. We got the shit kicked out of us, really. Like, it was not close. I don't know how we got 2 goals out of this. I'm not even show highlights. It was, it was a bloodbath. That was not fun. Koga, 1-0. Honestly, it's kind of a bad game for both teams. Skibsted had a 7.5 rating. I don't even really know how he did that. There was only 3 shots on target, and they had a 0.62 XG. It's not like they were like really good. Neither were we. Boring game, crappy game. Thompson scores it off the bench as he does. It's like, I just don't understand how he continues to churn out these goals from the bench or not. It was a great one-touch play. It was like over the top, and then Marv crosses it in. And it's just like one touch. Great goals. All right, next game. In the Cup, taking on the new boys in the league again, Aarhus Fremad. We're going to take them on again in this episode. So Aarhus Fremad, 2-0 away from home. We're now like running into this. We were into like this injury crisis, but this was the first game where it's like we were right in the middle of an injury crisis. My starting 11 might not necessarily show that. Vetter came in from injury. He was hobbling. Hedda as well. Henriksen was a makeshift like defensive midfielder at this point. I think Fraulo or somewhat there was. I didn't even sub anybody on. Grun was on the bench. He was injured. He's the only first team player on the bench. Rasmus Vind, he's not like great at this level yet. So it's like, I can't even put him on the bench. I don't even understand how we won this game. Haritz scores a crazy goal. It was a punch out from the keeper, and then he scissor kicks it in from like 20 yards. And then the second goal was even wilder. Hart sprints down the entire right side of the field and then crosses it in, and then Fraulo, who I haven't associated with the goal in a long time, puts in just this delicate touch right into the top corner. But then the Fred Arestia game happened. Again, thick of the injury crisis. Thick of it. We are absolutely right in the middle of this we can barely sub anybody. Grun did came on in this game, but he's just getting into fitness. He's still not even like ready to go yet. But again, it's, I usually like to play Hoyland in the inside, but can't play him out there because Bruin's injured and nobody else can pay there except Amaru, but I need him in the midfield. So we're makeshifting this whole game. And then Thompson scores goal of the season, the 27th minute. Goal of the season. I just want to see the goal over and over again. It's crazy. It's like, it's insane. It's a 17-year-old kid, So, anywho, that's that. That's basically what happened thus far. We're in 7th place. 4-4-4. We're basically, like, we still have a pretty a pretty good offense. Like in terms of the league, we got a pretty decent offense, but our defense, or sorry, our offense is good. Our defense stinks because I mean we gave up Heiligard, we gave up Bergendorf. It's just that's what's gonna happen. Enough of my rant. Okay, we're gonna go on to the game. Marcus Alstrup in net, no surprise. Jacob Vetter is going back to his right side. Tokholm, Hedda in the middle there. Hoyland's going to be on the left side. I preferred him to be in this left center back role, but we have nobody else really to play here. In the meantime, Bruin's still coming back from his fitness, recent injury, so that's unfortunate. Sondergaard is also just not cut out for the level. Same with Soren Pedersen, not cut out for the level yet, so we can't play him. Alan Hansen as well can't cut out for this level, so you can see the extent of our injury crisis. I mean, I've loaned out a lot of players, so it's kind of a self-diagnosed issue, but Kasper Poulsen injured, Brian Anderson's injured, Rasmus Vind, who I usually sub on occasionally, is injured too. So, Bruin, Fraulo is average anyways, and Yep Grun is also still coming back from an injury. But our right side here, I mean, Lucas Sand, Marov on the outside, no surprise. Freundlich is up in the middle with Ludwig Henriksen, who did do decently a couple games ago. And then Haritz up, in that striker role, and then Thompson playing, incredibly. Just genuinely incredibly. So we're going to go into this. We're going to give, our best effort. We're going to hope that we can bring this together. Here we are. Hobro against Aros Fremad, the new boys in the league. It would be nice to get 3 points here and then 3 points against Middelfart in the next game, because that would give us a world of confidence for 6 points going into the rest of the season. And also, next episode is going to show a super crazy game. You may have seen it in the schedule. You might have seen it. But if you didn't, you can always pause and go back and rewind. But if you don't, then I will reveal it at the end of this game. So ultimately, the reason why I got a 4-4-1-1 is because I believe that we just needed link-up play. What seemed like is our midfield was not good enough to provide, because Jurgensen last year did well for us in being able to hold up the ball and then allowing the transition players to come into attack. This year, we don't have that. We don't have a player up top who's going to be able to hold the ball up and then be able to create that play. So I felt as though it was necessary to get Haritz down into the midfield and allow him to be a shadow striker. And here we go. Thompson. Oh. Ooh, there we go. Maruf. There we go. First goal of the season, Mustafa Maruf. He scored for Palestine before he scored for us this season. So, There you go. Beautiful little ball over the top. Well-timed run. Perfect goal. I'll take that. Damgard. Oh, Redzich. Good block. So Alstrup does that all the time. Every time that, we're under threat for conceding. I mean, this guy is like incredible with saves. Incredible. And you wouldn't know it because we concede so many times, but he keeps us in the games. He does. And it worries me for next season that if he goes, I mean, Skibsted, they got to learn fast. So, 1-0. All right. So this, it doesn't really change our position. We're still in the same spot, but, Middelfart, Viborg, very top, bottom here. Okay. All right. I still feel like we could just give it up at any moment. I'm not very confident in our ability, especially with that shot right at the very end of the half. Sand heads it away. Rosenborg over the top. Redzich. See, I knew someone needed to be on him. Someone needed to be on him. Oh, flicked on. Nicholas Thompson. Oh, right at the keeper. Oh my God, Harvitz. Can't believe you just turned that out. This is it. This is it. Can we make it 2-1? Fraulo over the top. Nope, we can't do it. Come on, Fraulo. Ball through. It's Harvitz. Oh, great block. Great block. Great block. Great block. Great block. Oh my God. But yeah, that's upsetting. That's upsetting. I mean, we had better XG. We had the possession. We had the shots. We didn't even have them on target, honestly. But that's upsetting. That stinks to get the draw there. But such is life. So 1-1 against Aarhus Fremad. You know, they're probably the better team of... Yeah, I'm not happy out there. Not whatsoever. All right, I will go back to the Middelfart game. I'll see you then. We are away at Middelfart in the locker room. So I got Alstrup in the net, of course. Vetter on the right side, Holm in the middle, and Hoyland now in the central role of center defense. Mustafa Maruf is going to be going back as a wingback for the left side since... who played there last? Oh, Hedda got suspended, and nobody else is ready to go yet. And Jacob Bruin is still coming back from injury. He's lack of fitness, so that's the reason why I started him back there. So, Lucas Sand on the right side, Henriksen in the ball-winning midfielder, deep-lying playmaker, Mads Freudenlicht, which I absolutely need to change. Hold on here. He is going to be an advanced playmaker. Back to the dressing room. Fraulo, inside winger. He's going to be on the support side. Stand is going to be on the attacking side. So, shadow striker, Howard's up top, Nicholas Thompson. Kasper Poulsen is finally back fit, but he's still needing fitness, so he's on the bench. Anders Sondergaard, not quite good enough as an academy player. Same with Alan Hansen. Brian Anderson, coming back from injury, not yet fit. Torben Agerback, also a academy player on the bench. And then finally, Jacob Bruin, coming back from injury, and mostly a rotation option on the left side there. All right, here we are. Middelfart away. Hopefully we can pull away a win on this one after getting a draw earlier. It's funny, most of my players, I think 2 or 3 of my players are on loan to this very team. Haritz. Nope, off the side netting. 2 or 3 of my players are actually on loan to this team, and they don't seem to be on the field. Great. Krog, Jan Bukhava, and I think Ulrich Madsen. I think those are the 3. Yeah, Haritz, Fraulo. Good stuff. Ball in. Sand! I hit it with his left foot. He's not strong on that side. Looked away. Hit in! Oh, good. Vetter getting it out. Clawed it out. Dahl. Still gets it off. Oh, Alstrup, good. Commanding the area there. Oh, he'll be missed. I really don't. I could sign him for any cost, honestly. He's so good. Nicholas Thompson. Haritz. Nope. Axe. I really should be playing on the attack. Licky. Uh-oh. Kirby. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Speaking of, I will say is that, so I signed Tokholm to another contract. This is big news because it was kind of up in the air, and I'm so excited. But I signed him on a crazy deal because obviously I start him every game, and he's performing excellent every game. So it's like I have to sign him to a star contract deal. Thing is that I totally forgot that Mustafa Maruf also has a star contract deal, and he has a highest earner clause. So therefore, they both got crazy pay bumps. But ultimately, whatever. I mean, whatever. It is what it is, you know? Oh, great block by Alstrup. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Only Harrods could be able to get there. Maliki. Up to Franson. Ain. Come on, Harrods. Taken by Franson. Saki. All the way back to the keeper. Jensen. Tokholm. Sand. Good touch. Harrods to Nicholas Thompson. Oh, and he puts it away. 10 goals. Direct one-touch play. Oh, that was beautiful. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Thompson can always finish in those spots. He'll definitely put it on net. Tokholm dinking it up. Sand, Harrods, Thompson. Great, great goal. Love it. Vetter, Harrods, back to Vetter. Oh. Rallo was the target for that. Freundlich, get there. Get there, Freundlich. Don't let him go by you. Oh, good. Good clearance by Hoyland, but only out to Hoyland. Isaki back to him. Oh, he's able to cut inside. Dahl. Did he just tip that by? Oh my god. There is a lot of use of inside wingers in this league, I've noticed. In Denmark, like almost every team's got an inside winger. Yeah, 34 points up, you know. 8 points up, like that's not insignificant. But this is pretty crazy. This scoreline right here, I would never think it to be like that, but Frost, you know, Fremad Amberger, they've always been floating right above the zone. I mean, it looks like we've got our teams here. You know, Middelfart is being the worst of them. But all right, second half. Let's see. Up 1-0. Didn't dominate. Really an even game. But Thompson got a good finish on it, so. Thompson. Please don't tell me. Oh. Tokholm. Oh, thank God. Tokholm. Come on. Demand more. Henriksen. Nope. Okay. Bax is able to get it. Freundlich. Brune. Nope. Ain? Ian? On. Dahl flicks it on. Oh, come on. You know what? It's too dangerous. I'm actually going to switch these guys up. I just want to see if they're able to handle it a little differently. Because Tokholm has gotten the better of. He's... Oh! Goes Thompson. Ball in again. Nope. Okay. But Holm has been run ragged by him. He's got a 7-1, but he's not playing like it. Dahl, Isaki. Nice. Good play by Brune. No. That was excellent by Brune. Twice. Picked him. Harrods. You know who to play it to. All right, well, it's gone now. There it is. Surely a dive. I don't care if it's a dive or not. Is Harrods taking this? Yes, it is. Here it is. Hurts. Yes. Sealed it. Here we go. Let's just control the game. Put it away. Let's get a clean sheet as well. I'd love to get a clean sheet. Henriksen flicks it on. We never get a clean sheet, so, you know, it really helps. Freundlich, come on. Nice ball. Poulsen for the confidence. Yes, 3-0. Many, many injuries. Many, many layoffs. Unable to play. In and out of the team. Oh, great. That's awesome. Second goal of the season for Kasper Poulsen. I love that Freundlich got the assist, too. He waited, and Lauerberg missed it. Poulsen right through. The ball wildly forward, and Jensen's able to scoop it up, dumps it all the way forward. Oh, bad one. It's right to us. Henriksen. Poulsen. Can he make it 2? Oh. Okay. We're still in the bottom half, but off by a point. No better or worse than when we started not long ago. But it's because Frederici was able to secure themselves a 3-0 victory over Viborg, which is really strange. Lyngby putting Næstved to bed. All right, here we go. This is what we're looking at for our schedule. What is cool is we're unbeaten in 5, 4 in the league. Which is, you know, a decent record to have, you know, picking up so many points, being, was that 8? So, at home against FC Midtjylland, I mean, if it's not going to be Copenhagen, it's going to be Midtjylland, you know. It's the number 1 and then number 2 teams in the country at the moment. We're going to be taking them on in the Pokalen at home. This is going to be a wild game. So this is next episode. I'm going to film myself getting beaten to death. That's basically what this is. But it's televised too. Thank God that, you know, it's going to get broadcasted. All of those in Denmark. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Midtjylland in the next episode. And then just after that, I'll take on Fremont Almager in the same episode. So it'll just be, you know, 2 games. I'll give you a little recap of AB and then just a quick, you know, skip between Skive. And then, yeah. So we'll do Midtjylland and then our former job. I think that's probably the most fitting. And yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, like, subscribe, let me know, you know, how you think things are going. I am very excited for Nicholas Thompson. Check out these stats, by the way. Holy crap. Decisions and flair, finishing, top charts, you know, and this kid is only getting better. He's 3 stars at the moment, but I mean, he scored 10 goals in the league. He's easily our best striker now. I just, you know, he's already signed a new contract as well for next year. You know, so I'm, you know, contract cannot next. So this kid is going places. This kid's gonna, if we could sell him for a lot of money, this would be huge. It'd be huge.